Now, Kenyans woke up early and queued for hours. Some had it easier, but the pressure to get registered for the National Integrated Identity Management System, NIMS or Huduma Number, was real. But now a new dynamic of pressure is surfacing. Legislators, allied to the Deputy President William Ruto, are now calling upon Kenyans to exercise civil disobedience over the planned second round of mass registration of Huduma Number, citing political scheming and illegitimate procurement. However, the Orange Democratic Movement says the move is a ploy by the DP's camp to reject the outcome of the 2022 general elections. NTV's Seth Olale reports on what some may say or may see as just one of the numerous Tanga and Kieleweke political fights, more so given that the former did not present any documents to support their claims.
We have been directed to do another phase of mass registration. But after that, the offices of registration of persons will remain open to perpetuity, so that those people who have not benefited from our drive can themselves now walk to the registrar to get the same service.
This statement has contributed to the heat that is growing in regard to the National Integrated Identity Management System, NIMS, or Huduma Number. It is now the latest battleground between the allies of the Deputy President and those of the President and ODM leader Raila Odinga. Parliamentarians allied to Deputy President William Ruto claim that it's a doorway for grand corruption.
Kusema ukweli, kunena mambo yalivyo, wawe ni deep state, wawe ni system, fedha sio za system, fedha sio za deep state, fedha ni pesa za Wakenya. Ile data ni data ya Wakenya. Kwa hivyo wasitishe watu. And we want to say and urge Kenyans that this is the time to institute civil disobedience against Huduma Number.
The MPs alleged that 7 billion shillings has already been set aside to pay a European firm known as MOBA High Tech International to oversee the second round of registration for those who missed out on the first round. The leaders are claiming irregularity and illegality in the procurement, as well as political underhands.
This aspect of bringing Michael Cole or the famous Mzungu around is to try and collect our data, which is likely to be used to rig votes meant for Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Why would we not follow the law in terms of public procurement? Why would we use NIS?
However, when asked to produce documents that would authenticate their claims, the leaders who presented none said that what they have is intelligence from insiders. But the Orange Democratic Movement Party says DP Ruto's camp is crying wolf in preparation to reject the 2022 general elections outcome.
This is in keeping with their brand of systemic delegitimization of public institutions, selling propaganda and peddling division. We are not surprised that the Huduma Number project has become their latest punching bag.
Questions have been raised as to whether this is a legitimate fight or another political battle between Tanga and Kieleweke. But that's not all the heat coming the Huduma Number way. Former Commissioner of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, Rosalyn Akombe, on her official Twitter handle accused the Huduma Number CEO James Buyekane, who was the ICT boss at EABC, as being the man behind the 2017 election irregularities. Seth Olale, NTV.